Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Disabled Reality. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have an interesting topic for today's show in which it is administrators of government agencies believe that they can do whatever they want and get away with it, and that they are untouchable. So let's get right into this. Okay. Um, this isn't something new, ladies and gentlemen. This has been going on for years and years and years and years and years. Okay. Um, the higher brass of many government agencies, uh, well, I'll give you an example. Social Security, the Social Security Administration. Um, for many years, they have been uh, illegally turning down people and not approving them for their government benefits, when in fact many of these people have proven in their applications and in appeals that they have proven that they meet all of the qualifications for their government benefits, you know, and it is not right at all for these higher brass of government agencies like Social Security to wrongfully and illegally turn people down when they have proven that they meet all the qualifications. And so, and it's just like it really upsets me that they do this to people. Okay, and uh, why do they do it? You know, many of them feel that they are untouchable and they can do whatever they want and get away with it because, uh, you know, that we still want people to spend tons of money on a social security attorney and going to court and having to pay for court fees and filing fees and all this other stuff. You know, that's one of the reasons. One of the other reasons is a lot of times they want to hire brass. You know, these government workers want to pocket the money. Okay. And many times throughout the years, I've read articles, news articles about um, uh, government agency was just raided by uh, um, federal agents, and these government agencies were caught doing major illegal acts and stealing people's money and stuff like that. And you know, this nonsense needs to stop. Our elected officials, our elected officials need to step up to these agencies and say, your garbage is not going to be withstood any longer, and we're going to have you federally government investigated. We need to do it. You know, a lot of these government workers, you know, for years they were saying, "Oh, we don't have enough workers, and we have a tremendous amount of clients, but not enough workers." And then it became, you know, COVID uh, really took an effect and then shut a lot of our offices down and blah 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 and whatever else. Listen, enough with hiding behind the excuses. Enough with it. Enough. Stop hiding behind the excuses or do your jobs. And if people prove in their applications, their appeals, or whatever, if they prove that they meet all the qualifications to get their government benefits, then these government agencies need to approve these people. Seriously, honestly, you know, um, it just amazes me that they do this to people, and Um, you know, I'll give you an example. My husband, who uh, meets all the qualifications for the federal portion of Social Security, which is the SSDI, right? He meets all the qualifications in which at the 40-hour work credits, his medical condition is permanent, and he's had this medical condition for many many years, and uh, so he meets that part of the qualifications, and um, yet still, you know, SSA still denied the application, denied his appeal, and in their notices of denial, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that they stipulated was that uh, they said that his condition uh, does not prevent him from uh, from uh, work, from working and from lifting, uh, and walking and whatever, and um, you know, and all sorts of things. And guess what? That is a false statement that Social Security stipulated, because in their rules and regulations, okay, and this is on the Social Security Administration website, it specifically stipulates that uh, the person's condition must limit them in how much they can lift, and uh, limit them on how much they can walk, and limit them on how much they can stand. That's how, that's what's written as part of the qualification on the Social Security website for the SSDI. Okay? And uh, so that was the complete opposite of what uh, SSA wrote on their notice of denial. And then in the uh, explanation of their decision, they SSA specifically wrote that they find that my husband's medical condition limits him on how much he can lift, limits him on how much he can walk, and limits him on how much he can stand. That was written by SSA themselves in their explanation. So that also contradicts uh, what they stipulated in their notice of denial about their decision. So they went against their own rules and regulations. Okay? And this cannot be allowed. Our elected officials up in Washington, D.C. Well, first of all, let me stipulate this. The Social Security Administration is funded in two ways. They are funded by the state, and they are funded by the federal government. Okay? So, and that's why Social Security has different programs. One that's uh, run by the state part, and the other is run by the federal part. Okay? And that is why our elected officials on state level and on federal level need to step up to these agencies and say, your crap is not going to be tolerated. You guys are illegally denying people their rightful government benefits because they have proven multiple times that they meet all of the qualifications. And if you guys keep pulling your crap, we will have federal government agents raid your departments and force you to hand over all your files, all your paperwork, and uh, we will arrest whoever is doing illegal actions, all right? And really make these people walk on broken glass, broken eggshells, and rusted nails. No more of their excuses and pity parties and whatever. No more. No more. It's got to stop. Okay? But these uh, workers, the higher brass of these government agencies, just feel that they can do whatever they want to whomever they want to, and get away with it. And they also feel that they're untouchable, you know. And we need our elected officials to prove to them that they are not untouchable and that they will be reprimanded if they're doing illegal actions. Okay? We need for our elected officials to step up, and you know our elected officials cannot say, they really shouldn't be able to say that, well, we're just liaisons, we have no control over them, we can't tell them what to do and whatever else. Listen, if you guys are not going to really fully fight for us, okay, because we are your constituents, all right, if you are not going to step up to the plate and fully fight for us, then why the hell should we keep you in office? Honestly. So we need elected officials that are going to step up to the plate, really fight for us, really tell these other government agencies that are doing illegal actions that their garbage is not going to be tolerated. They will be federally government investigated or even state government investigated or whatever. And, you know, uh, and arrest these workers that are doing the wrongful illegal actions, arrest them, prosecute them, and whatever else. And, um, you know, it's got to be done, ladies and gentlemen. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Because otherwise, these workers are just going to say, I'm unionized, you can't fire me because I'm unionized. And, which is the truth, you can't fire these people. But there's nothing that says that they can't be arrested. Okay? So, these workers uh, who think that they can get away with committing all these illegal acts, they need to be arrested and prosecuted and stuff. And we need our elected officials, state level, federal level, to say to these agencies, you have proven to be committing illegal acts, and government agents are going to be uh, investigating you guys. They're going to be going into uh, your departments, and they have to hand over all your documents. Every I better be dotted, every T better crossed, and so on and so forth. This is what needs to be done. And again, arrest those workers that have been committing illegal crimes and not giving the people their rightful government benefits that have proven that they meet all of the qualifications. And here's another thing: when you have government workers at the higher brass of Social Security Administration, when they are lying in writing on legal documentation, when they're giving false statements on legal documentation, and then uh, proving in their explanation uh, of another statement contradicting what they first said, that's lying on legal documentation, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, which is illegal. Which is illegal. You can't say one thing and then say another. You can't give false statements on legal documentation. That's illegal. So they need to be held accountable. We need our elected officials to step up and tell these workers that actions are not going to be tolerated and that they're going to be arrested and whatever else. You know, it's so stupid that these government workers really believe that they can get away with doing whatever they want to whomever they want to, and that they feel untouchable, especially because they're unionized and everything else. It's really stupid that they act like this. It really is. So, but anyways, I want to remind all my fans out there about the business that my husband and I have together called AWLDNY. The link to there is awldny.com. You guys can check out all the products on there. On all the products that you see on there, we actually make ourselves. And I also wanted to remind all my fans out there about my other business, my other website that I have called Advocate Information Highway, and the link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that is AIHNY.com. And you guys can check out all the pages on there. On the homepage of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you will see the link to my internet store on Zazzle.com, in which I designed a lot of products and they're up for sale on there. Also on the homepage of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you will see the links to the two books that I wrote. And if you guys follow those links, you guys can check out and purchase both of my books as well. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.